welcome back. My name is Sarah and I make videos about movies, running an online shop, buying vintage, whatever. And today I want to talk about one of my indie faves, the Tragedy Girls. So if the two protagonists of this film look familiar, it's because they're both X-Men, which I thought was hilarious. So the two of them together, I thought was an interesting pairing, and I wanted to see what this movie was all about. So I do like movies like Freaky and The Voices, movies that are comedy horror but semi-realistic. And here is no exception. The Tragedy Girls is the pseudonym of their social media account. So like most of America, they're obsessed with true crime. Their interest in particular is in serial killers. And outside of their social media obsession, which it is an obsession, they're both actively tracking a local serial killer for the purpose of interviewing him and learning from him, because as it turns out, twist on twist, they are also serial killers. The first 10 minutes of the movie are a total flip on the traditional teen slasher film. And then in addition to that, another twist on the horror comedy. Because in this case, these two teenagers, seniors in high school, are serial killers. Seeing their relationship, their bond over that, which is very genuine and touching, childhood besties for life. And also this other thing, and then you have all of these regular high school events and emotions coming into play, and you're like, I need to know how the story ends. What happens? Who are their parents? Oh, their parents must have something to do with this. They don't. Both of them come from supportive, loving households, which again is what is going on here? Plus, I love the editing. I love the cinematography. It is an independent film, but it has these really great creative shots, like when they kidnap the serial killer and then sort of put him in storage while they go to school. That whole sequence where she pulls him, tilts his chair backward and pulls him into the dark, creepy, with this music playing, creepy, effective, weird. And that kind of explains their personalities, especially as they interact with their peers, they're intense, and their intensity shows when they talk about these subjects that interest them so much and vaguely threatening other members of the student body. They're weird. And on the outside, you think, oh, it's just teen obsession, teen weird. They're obsessed with death. But then as the movie goes on, you learn that it's actually a lot more than that. They want to make names for themselves. They want to be prolific. And in combination with their social media obsession, it's not necessarily that they're trying to get away with it. It's more like they want to make their mark before that happens. And remarkably, accidents happen, unexpected events happen, there are twists in the story, and yet everything just seems to work out in their favor. If you like movies like The Voices, which is a horror comedy with Ryan Reynolds, where his cat and his dog talk to him, tell him to do things, and then escalating consequences of that. Or a movie like Freaky, where there's a supernatural element. The main character and the serial killer actually switch bodies, their souls switch bodies. So there is that. But also it's a comedy. It's kind of cute in some areas, and things more or less move forward in a semi-realistic way. Here, it's very similar to that, but it's just horrifying because of all of the murders and gore, which it is gory and it is very violent. There's a lot of just off the wall kinds of events that happen. What I like about it is nobody's super strong, nobody is super fast. You know, they're teenage girls. So there are limitations, but somehow everything just works out so that they're able to continue on. The way that they interact with people, like knowing the truth about certain things, is creepy and weird, but it feels very authentic for their characters. Highly recommend it. I give it a 4 out of 5. You guys should check it out. The Tragedy Girls is definitely worth a watch or 2 or 3. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. So thank you all for being here with me today. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.